All right, Banter fam, let's go ahead and get into In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and we are going to be talking about some projects today that I think with this market dip to just keep your eye on. There's not a lot of stuff that I would recommend to be, you're not looking at the market right now, putting all your stacks into tokens. You need to be looking at tokens that are taking some dips and potentially that have a lot of utility behind them, or some games that are going to have mass adoption in the future. And this might be the time to also look at some in-game assets as well, and some games with some active economies. We're going to get into some upcoming releases, some tokens recently that launched into a red market that have kind of taken a dip into some value ranges, in my opinion. And then also some upcoming games, betas, and stuff like that in the play to earn space that I'm super excited about. And we're also going to take a look at why Animoca Brands is such a successful VC in the gaming space. We'll take a look at their broad scale portfolio as well as their earnings through the first 3 quarters of the year. I'm excited to get into it today. Let's go ahead and get in the game. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And as I just mentioned, I want to start by getting into the Animoca brand stuff, because I think it's the perfect, when you're looking at the market right now, we're really kind of looking at red across the board. And if you're looking at how to potentially build up your gaming portfolio in the next run up, I think that maybe Animoca Brands is the first place to start at just the diversity of their portfolio and the assets that they're investing in. And you can really take a look at what they're investing in and potentially vet projects similarly. So you can go through and look at what they're invested in and try to look at the teams, look at the games, look at the style of games and investments they like to get into. But as you see here, Animoca Brands is proud to announce their financial results for the first 3 quarters of the year. And with an income of approximately $530 million and bookings of $140 million, with around $600 million in liquid crypto. And they do have some fiat as well. They said November, thanks to some incredible activity with a lot of their tokens. And then obviously a little bit more news just on Animoca Brands. But I wanted to take a look at their broad scale portfolio, guys. So as you see here, it's really in a big pie chart. You can take a look at infrastructure plays, other blockchain, esports, guilds, metaverses, and you take a look at like the games they're invested in, guys. D-Race, Splinterlands, Chain Guardians, Atari, Axie Infinity, Alien Worlds, Aurora, Decentraland, Sandbox, Thetan Arena. So you can see they're really getting themselves involved in those top of the line projects. And a lot of these projects have similar, I would say pillars to them, right? Gameplay, teams that are strong, a background of blockchain and gaming success. A lot of these projects have also lucrative in-game earning economies. So a lot of these games that they're choosing to invest in, you can really take a look at like the Blocktopias, Polka Pet World, Minds of Delarnia, My DeFi Pet, Star Atlas, and kind of try to get a feel for the type of games you want to invest in potentially. You take a look, we talk about guilds here on the channel a lot in the guild category. They're in on Good Games Guild, GuildFi, Yield Guild Games. So I think you look across the board at their portfolio and at their plays. I do think that they're a pretty good map if you're new to crypto gaming to potentially look at this pie chart, look at the Animoca Brands bags, and maybe be like, which one of these projects have taken value dips? Do I want to try to structure my portfolio around this? And as you'll see in the future, like Animoca is that top VC in gaming. So whenever they're involved in a project, it's definitely worth looking into. So let's go ahead and get into the next topic. And I want to talk about the successful IGO NFT launch for Syn City. Syn City, the Mafia Metaverse. I'm super excited about this project. Probably my most hyped project coming up. I would say like this one here is the one I'm most looking forward to playing as far as a pure game goes. And they did very, very well. Right now, it ranks #1 for collections on the platform with over 3.5 million in volume, less than 30 minutes after launch. You take a look at the limited blueprint collection, and the blueprint owners will have the ability to acquire in-game assets, and they will be able to form the foundation of in-game assets by providing incentives and perks within the Syn City ecosystem. So if you're looking to get involved in Syn City early, you're looking to potentially have a limited Genesis blueprint to get yourself in the door and maybe have access to assets in the Syn City metaverse, this is a way to get involved. It's on Binance NFT. Usually these NFT drops do get controlled by bots, like sniping bots, to just get all the best, like all the mints up front. this is a way to get involved in this economy early. The floor price is about 396 right now. You can take a look. They're all the same, but you can just take a look here at those blueprints. And I want to just kind of remind you what this game looks like, guys. Like, this is going to be super clean. You have like the way you can customize your characters, set up your syndicate within the Mafia metaverse. You can see all the different like attire, the guns, just the different styles. I really like the graphics. You see the action. Very clean action sequences. Combat looks really good. And then also you go down and to build a global empire, they're going to be able to have the Mafia as a DAO. I really like that. So your Mafia is a participating DAO economy. I love that. And as you see, you're going to be able to travel across the globe. So I love this upcoming project. And Syn City doesn't even have a token out. This is a upcoming game to really look forward to. And the really only way to get involved at this moment is through the Binance NFTs. And they do have some OpenSea NFTs, but those are more of the OG Genesis collections. But you can check those out as well. And then I want to talk about one of Animoca Brands' recent investments. We talked about GuildFi during its copper launch auction. It did really well during its auction, but now it's launched into a red market, guys. And GuildFi, you're taking a look, it's down about 33% since it got released onto the market. And GuildFi as $70 million market cap. The diluted is heavy, but it's a brand new token, literally just launched last week. And it's taken a pretty steep decline. And this is one I am super, super high on. GuildFi has investors including Coinbase Ventures, Alameda Research, and Animoca Brands. They're already supporting guilds for games such as Cyball and Axie Infinity. You take a look, they also partnered just recently, just on the 8th, with Phaeton Arena. Right now, probably, I would say the hottest game on the blockchain with 5 million plus players already earning in the economy. So GuildFi, they're making top tier partnerships. They're going to be participating in not only the Axie economy, but the Phaeton Arena economy. They also partnered up with Cypher. They will be a guild in the Cypher economy as well. You can take a look at their business model. I love the business model that they're laying out. A lot of people don't know, how do you function in a guild, right? How do you get involved in a guild? So they lay it out very simply. GuildFi is going to have 3 guild zones. So their guild zone is going to be where you actually play to earn. So there's the guild as a service, and the guild network. And this is where you get value-added products for existing guilds and investors. And then you go to the NFT zone. They will have a meta drop launchpad for GuildFi NFT zones. And that will be their high-quality game partner launchpad with many NFT or IGO offerings. And then they'll have their tool zone, which I really, really like this right here, guys. They basically are developing a back-end system, a management system, to be able to go in and control your asset guild. So if you're developing an Axie Infinity guild, if you're developing a Phaeton Arena guild, you're going to be able to have these types of tools with a scholarship management, game status, leaderboard, all that stuff that you will need to both manage individuals, players, and the assets within your guild. So I absolutely love the management that they're providing. And then you can go in here. If you have capital and want to start your own guild, you can start your own guild through GuildFi. They have basically a contact program. You reach out with no overhead and operations costs. You can contact them if you are interested in starting an in-game asset guild. And then you can also partnering with existing guilds within the GuildFi economy. So in my opinion, this is one of those unique offers that they're offering a complete management system behind the guild. A lot of these are the guilds that are launching don't have that type of aspect to it. They're giving a real, basically a CPM, like a customer management system type of speak for businesses for your guild in this economy. So I love that from GuildFi. And I think just generally speaking, these are the type of charts that are creating value. This coin launched into a red market. It did a copper launch auction. It got up to about $3+, and now it's bleeding off of a red market. So this is one to definitely keep on your list. Whenever gaming does pick back up after the market does turn around, I think that GuildFi, you could see just as sharp of up action as you've seen this decline here since its copper launch auction. Not to mention there's just a little bit of sell pressure. I really like this project for the future. And then this is a game that I'm really, really bullish on, and we haven't talked about it here on In the Game yet. And they just released their beta today. Guys. And This is Cryowar. So they did a limited beta drop today for 250 players. And this game is going to be amazing. It looks like the blockchain League of Legends on mobile devices. They're taking advantage of the Unreal 4 engine, and they're priding themselves on having like almost 120 frames per second on your smartphone. If you're a gamer, that's unheard of. Frames per second are everything. If you're on a PC or if you're on a console, you're limited for your frames. And they're basically priding themselves on top tier graphics on a mobile with 120 frames per second directly to your smartphone. And it's not pay to win. So nothing in Cryowar offers a competitive advantage if you were to purchase an NFT through the marketplace. Everyone fights on an equal playing field. And then also, this game is emphasizing short sessions. I love this. So when you're looking at a game, how much time can you invest, right? So if you buy assets inside of a game, let's say, how much time can you legitimately invest into that game? So can you spend hours per day maximizing those earnings and be able to actually get your maximum ROI on your investments? Cryowar makes that very easy. Cryowar is making it a very short gameplay loop, 1 to 3 minute sessions, allowing you to enjoy quick, fast-paced, and adrenaline-packed games, and it's going to create a gameplay loop you're going to want to get back into. So if you're only playing 30 minutes a day, you can get 5 to 10 like play to earn games in per day. So this is making it to where not only it's a short gameplay loop that is easy to hop into and is not time consuming, it's also a gameplay loop that's going to incentivize you to hop back in because of how quick the games are. So I really, really like this project. And you take a look at the backers for this project, top tier as well. Alameda Research, Animoca Brands. They're also partnered with Chain Guardians, Network, and Illuvium. So I really, really like Cryowar. And let's take a look at the gameplay, guys. Let's take a look at what the game's actually going to look like. It really does look like a League of Legends for the blockchain. It's got really sharp graphics, like we said, Unreal Engine 4. It's very good capability for mobile. And honestly, this game does look amazing. You take a look, another gameplay clip here. Turn down that volume. The graphic capability look probably better than any mobile blockchain game out. And it gives that more of a realistic style graphic feel than the Fate and Arena, for example. Fate and Arena has that sort of cartoon style to it. This is more of a graphical, I would say high graphical capability game. And then we'll take a look at this short clip here, kind of previewing a character style. But guys, this game just came out with their beta today to 250 people. So I'm excited to see the feedback, because I think that on the Solana blockchain, this game has so much potential. And their backers, they've been building this game for 3 years. This game has been being built since 2018, guys. So this is not some pop-up project that's being pushed out very quickly. This game has been in development for a long, long time. So I really, really like Cryowar. And I think you look at the chart even, you go and you see how far it got up here in this run, 461. I think that you can see it's over 50% down here. This game is going to be a hit, and there's going to be a lot of players in this economy. I love Cryowar. And then let's talk about a game that's launching today, guys. Kart Racing League. So big news today, 3 o'clock Eastern. Kart Racing League will be releasing their full play-to-earn integrated game, where you'll be able to earn their EOC token in the game. So I'm really, really excited about this project. And you take a look, Kart Racing League still at about 2.6 cents. We brought it to you here. The apes just got this one 4x immediately whenever we called it here on the channel. But it's really not taken that big of a decline, especially considering the market conditions. We're still sitting above 2.5 cents. And I think that as far as the market cap goes, $50 million market cap for a project that's about to have an active game. We'll take a look at the gameplay. Very simple. It's a kart racer, guys. It's just Mario Kart on the blockchain. I think that this is as simple as it is. And as a lot of people are like, there needs to be more of this and more of that. This is one of those games that anyone can hop in and play. Who has not played Mario Kart? Who does not have the confidence to go in and drive a car around the track? That's just simple. So it gives that feel. You're not intimidated to hop in the game and play against like insane players. You can hop in this game and you have that experience from previous. You're nostalgic from the Mario Kart games, for example, in the past. So the play to earn economy in this game is a 2-token system similar to Axie. And this game releases today, like I said, in about an hour and a half from now, 3 o'clock Eastern. And this is one of those projects that I will be, once again, like I've been doing in a couple different economies, I'm going to test out the earnings in this game and see, if you buy a racer, what can be your expected ROI based on the price of the EOC token and the in-game economy? What could you really expect as far as daily, weekly, monthly earnings? How long would it take to pay off your racer, etc.? So I'm excited to hop in this economy today for the actual play to earn mechanics. If you want to start practicing for this too, like if you want to just see how it feels, their beta is live on their website right now, which is what I'm playing right here. So if you want to hop in and actually just kind of get a feel for Kart Racing League yourself, the game goes live here in a little over an hour from the recording of this. And I think it's going to be a hit. I really do. This is an easy game to hop in and just continue playing. As you see, I hopped right back into a match. It's just a simple gameplay loop that anyone can hop in. And their team's really strong, guys. Their CEO is out and about and doing a lot of interviews, very vocal about the project. So I like this one for the future. And I'm excited to hop into this game this weekend and just see kind of what the economy is about. And then one of the last things I want to talk about in this video is another successful game coming out on the blockchain that is already integrated on normal gaming, and that is the upcoming mini Royale game by Faraway that is going to be based on Solana. They are moving over from a normal Web 2 game to a Web 3 blockchain game based on Solana, and they are leading invested by FTX. You take a look here, and I think this one's going to be really sharp, guys. You take a look at their Twitter. Open economy, first-person shooter built on Solana. They are having their initial NFT drops right now, and honestly, they all look super clean. These characters kind of look, they have that feel of, it's kind of a cartoony feel, but they have that nice, like rugged battle type of vibe to them as well. You go, and it will be a browser-based game that will utilize the in-game economy compatible with FTX Pay and Solana NFTs, becoming the first multiplayer game to do so according to their press release. And like I said, FTX is the lead investors in this project, and a representative from Faraway, the creators of Mini Royale, say that this will be integrated on the Solana blockchain in December. So this is right around the corner, guys. This is a first-person shooter, and it's simple. It's very cartoony. It's very simple. This is a game that is active and live now. They're just moving it to the blockchain. This is not a game that you're blown away by the graphics. This is not a game that this is going to change the blockchain forever. But there's no first-person shooter that's actually active, that's fun on the blockchain right now. And this game, legitimately, you can hop in this game right now and test it on Web 2. And it will be coming to Web3 Solana blockchain. And this is backed by FTX. The amount of investors, if you look at the actual fundraise round that they did, there are very, very solid investors in this project. And it's going on Solana. And like I mentioned, I need to emphasize, this is not because of the graphics. This is not because of any sort of groundbreaking tech. But this is coming to the blockchain. It is a game that has players actively playing it. And they're going to move it to play to earn. This is a step for play to earn, and they kind of want it to be a cartoon-style Counter-Strike. That is the market they're going for, and I think that this definitely has that appeal to it when you just take a look at the game. So in my opinion, I really like what I see from Mini Royale, and they have a good Twitter following, as we'll check on their Twitter following, 22,000 Twitter followers, and this was a Web 2 game. So even though the graphics aren't crazy, this is going to be a fun game to hop into and be able to actually earn inside this economy that's already thriving, that already has players in it. That's the main thing, guys. When you're looking at a game, you want to look at teams that have experience. You want to look at potentially background of not only blockchain, not only gaming, but have they built successful projects that you can take a look at right now? And yes, you can go in right now and actually start a game on miniroyale.io. This project is live. You can literally go in and you can look for players. It'll probably fill up here in just a second. But this is just giving you a visual demonstration. These are the type of games that you want to look for, maybe that already have a product that are literally simply integrating into the blockchain. It is a shooter. This is the simplest version of a game that you'll see. Like, this is probably the base level. So whenever you see AAA studios in the future actually get involved, you're going to see mass adoption and actually games that look really, really good. And in my opinion, obviously it's very cartoony. I'll just move around here. I'm not really going to play too much, but I'm just showing you can get in this game right now. This is getting blockchain integrated this month. So there's a lot of stuff you can look for when you're looking for games. Look for key investors. Look what Alameda Research, FTX, Animoca Brands. Look what these big VCs across the space are investing in. Do your research, and you can kind of find these gems that are integrating into the blockchain. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing on this channel, guys. You teach a man to fish, they can eat forever. So we want to teach you how to fish just as much as we want to bring you the gem on this channel. So I'm excited in the future to uncover a lot more stuff like this that is coming to the blockchain that's going to be immediately active. And even though the graphics capability is not next level, it is the simple concept of bringing a first-person shooter that you can hop into and start playing, the biggest genre in the world, by the way, in first-person shooters. So I'm excited about this one, and we will be teaching you how to fish on In the Game moving forward. And that's really going to do it for the Friday In the Game, guys. I just wanted to bring you some value projects, some projects to keep your eye on in the future. And then Kart Racing League comes out in an hour, guys. If you want to go try out their beta, it is on their website. And then you can check out their marketplace if you want to get involved in the play to earn economy. I'm excited to try out the play to earn, and I definitely will be reporting on that on the Monday show, just to tell you what you can maybe expect per day in Kart Racing League. So I'll report back on that. If you're new to the Banter fam, guys, subscribe for more. 500,000 and counting and strong. So we appreciate every single one of you for tuning in to In the Game. Like the video and comment below. It helps us out, get the show out in front of more viewers who are bullish on crypto gaming just like yourself. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Play well, my friends.
Mm-hmm.